station. We make fun of information. You wait, we hope you'll amuse. Yes, we just love to give you the news.
Now. Guten Tag, meinen Freunden. It is the Oktoberfest issue of the Kiddas. It was either that or comb my hair, so I went for the hat. But it is officially Oktoberfest, started this weekend. So if anyone of German heritage or who likes to drink beer, you know, this is the time. Hey, the Kidders, we're down to 2 this week. One of our nun on the run is running somewhere today, so she may join us, hopefully. But with me, as always, is the Aristotle of comedy, Tim Slagle.
It's amazing how cold it is out here. Accidentally, it's the first time that retail outlets have put out their winter clothes on time.
There you go. Loaded with special effects this edition. Well, we've got some stories for you, kids. So let us dig into them. Stories right torn from the headlines of this week's news. First one happened in Michigan at a Walmart. Everything happens at a Walmart. A Shirley Mae Mason, 46 years old, was arrested after she stole 6 bags of clothing and made her get away on the electric cart that Walmart was selling. So she got into their motorized wheelchair and made her get away that way with all her loot, and obviously didn't take them too long to run her down.
Actually, it took 2 miles. She got 2 miles. Yeah, it seems to me there has to be you can't catch a Walmart cart for 2 miles. Apparently, there's some cops with looking forward to donut detention.
And her excuse was for stealing it was, I just didn't feel like walking. If that defense holds up, I'll tell you, I'm going to go test drive a Maserati this afternoon.
Meanwhile, it's probably going to be a new era of homelessness. You're not going to see the homeless pushing carts, and why steal a shopping cart when you can get yourself a vehicle? Exactly,
and there's more and more places to plug them in, too. This isn't the first time this happened. Last month, a guy in New Mexico was arrested, stole a similar Walmart wheelchair, and he needed it to drive to a meeting with his parole officer. So, in Walmart, apparently, help yourself. On the other side of the financial spectrum, in New York City, in the popular Soho district, they are selling at one new condominium, selling the parking places for $1 million for a parking spot.
Seems to me that you should just have your condo retrofitted like the Batcave. And just if it's cheap, if the condo's cheaper than the parking place, so just park your car in the condo.
Well, you get one of those smart cars. You can put that on the elevator. just tip it up. It'll fit on the elevator. People have been doing that with their bicycles for years.
And this should be good news for comics, too, because it used to be that it was cheaper to live in your car.
That is true now. They can all get together, unless, there's 6 of them getting together in one car. And, all right, Nokomis, Florida. I don't know where that is other than the fact it's in Florida. But a guy broke into a house. Dion Davis is his name, 29 years old. Broke into the house, went through all the stuff, stole a bag full of jewelry, and then apparently decided it was time for his nap. And he laid down on the bed, and that's where the maid found him.
It's the first evidence of catching a cat nap burglar.
And the fact that the maid found him, and she took pictures of him, and then called 911, and this guy slept through the whole thing. So he's now in jail, where I'm sure he's getting a lot of good sleep. All right, here's the story of the week. In San Diego, the cab drivers think that they are being picked on because one of the official 52 criteria that officials at San Diego International Airport use to judge their taxi drivers is how they smell. That's along there with proof of insurance, windshield wipers, tire treads, good brakes, and whether or not you stink.
Well, this is really good news for the guy that runs the naked scanner, because now he no longer has the crappiest job at the airport. That job, that designation now goes to the cabbie sniffer.
What do? Just stick your head in there. Whoa! All right, you go change your clothes before you pick up a fare, pal. And the cabbies are saying, "Oh no! Idiots are coming from the back seat."
Yeah. Either that, or they're going to use the gas in the elevator excuse. No, that was from the last guy.
Yeah, with his dog. Do what I do if you because a lot of cabs do stink. What I always do is I take with me a plastic baggie full of dog crap, and you don't have to bring it from home. You can pick it up wherever you're at. And then if the cab stinks, you open up the baggie, you go, "Whoa, let me out! This cab smells like shit," and he can't argue with you. Wow. All right. Now finally, something has come along. Technology is finally making strides over in Tokyo. The Japanese developer, using the latest gaming technology, has unveiled the booby squeezing simulator, which sounds like something that the guys on The Big Bang Theory would have invented, but apparently it's a 3D virtual reality headset mouse pad with breast-like wrist pads. I don't know what that is, and a pressure sensor so that it feels like you're actually grabbing a woman's breast.
I think it's a trap. It's a plot to keep nerd boys locked in their bedrooms their entire lives.
Oh, yeah, and it says it's used with the Oculus Rift headset, and I don't know what that means. I thought he was one of the Transformers. I'm not sure. And then when you squeeze them, this is the killer part. When you squeeze them, it causes an animated woman on the screen to see this and react negatively. So I don't know if there's some kind of virtual slap that you get, but why would you do that? They squeeze their breasts to get them to react negatively. Get married, same thing. It won't hurt you.
It's gonna be a big disappointment for the boys that love their anime, because those big-eyed girls were always their dream. But to find out that those girls think they're nerds too has to be a horrible disappointment.
You'll get life, you nerd boy. Well, those are the top stories, but as we all know, Miss America was crowned last night. Miss New York won it. Her talent was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. She sang Pharrell's "Happy" and kept time with a cup, with a red plastic solo cup, banging it on the floor. Now, Tim, you said you've seen this with multiple cups.
Yeah, there was a woman that does the song "Royals." And she actually does the whole solo cup shuffle, where she actually, if you've ever seen there's competitive solo cup organizing. Have you ever seen that?
I've seen like the stacking and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what she does. She actually does the stacking, and the rhythm of the stacking actually matches up with "We'll Never Be Royals." So the one cup, obviously Miss America saw it and said, "Well, I can do that," and then tried it, and then tried it with 6 cups, then 3 cups, and then her manager said, "Just try one, sweetie."
I know it's like a juggler with one club. Not very impressive. And this chick won. So, and did you see Miss Nebraska when she was like sitting off to the side? This was in USA Today, and the MC was announcing the next, and she kind of leaned over and her legs fell apart and shot a international TV beaver right there.
Wow.
Yeah, so there was that. So anyhow, it got to thinking, there's no Mr. America beauty pageant, which there should be. And if there were, what would you do for your talent?
My worthless talent, I think, would be producing a webcast.
Oh, okay, if you can zoom on this, watch this. In the spirit of the great Mr. Methane, I would proudly snuff a candle at 20 paces. And require no cups at all. Well, hey, kids, that's it. We were a little bit late because there was a problem with YouTube, but I guess they found a couple of $1 billion and they fixed it right away. So, Tim, anything to say in closing?
You can see me in Michigan if you're a member of a certain country club. I don't know if it's going to do. I don't know if it'd do any good. I don't know how many of our viewers actually belong to that country club. So, but that's where I am this weekend.
Is it restricted?
Yeah, just members only. Yeah. Oh, restricted? No, I don't think so.
So any of our viewer could join if they wanted to. So. You can see me this Friday on the Friday Funnies. You see that on DaleIrvin.com where you can sign up for free. And other than that, we'll see you fine folks here back Monday. Hopefully there'll be 3, maybe more of us Monday. If you'd like to be a kidder, good for you. Look at that, we got closing music this week.